These tribal elders travelled all the way from Pakistan's mountainous borderlands to the capital Islamabad. They joined heads with international human rights campaigners to evolve a strategy against the US assassination drone strikes in the tribal areas. In a day-long tribal jirga, fresh evidence was presented to expose the US claims that assassination drone strikes have only killed pro-Taliban militants. These horrific images speak volumes of heavy loss of life, injury and destruction caused by the CIA's campaign.
The former American ambassador Ann Patterson, she writes back to the State Department saying that the drone attacks are counterproductive. Here you have seen representatives of the tribal areas, you have seen the anger in them. They want revenge. How are they going to seek revenge? By becoming militants or helping militants. So it is counterproductive, you have seen it here. And yet lies and deceit, a web of lies is covering this whole war on terror.
The tribal jirga passed a unanimous resolution calling the country's Chief Justice to initiate an independent investigation into the killings of civilians in US assassination drones.
This Grand Tribal Jirga appeals to the UN Secretary General and UN Special Representative on extrajudicial killings to stop US from committing the massacre of tribal people and the violation of Pakistan's sovereignty.
Later, tribesmen joined a massive anti-US protest rally led by cricketer-turned-politician Imran Khan. They marched towards the parliament and strongly denounced the US for committing what they described the massacre in the tribal areas.
I want to convey a message to the world that these US drone attacks are barbaric. These attacks are only killing civilians. We ask the US to stop this brutality and leave this region.
According to figures compiled by independent organizations, since 2004, over 2,000 people, most of them civilians, have been killed in the US assassination drone attacks. This is for the first time that victims of US assassination drone attacks and their families have gathered in such big numbers in the Pakistani capital to condemn what they call the CIA's secret war in the tribal areas. Their movement will likely put pressure on the government to implement a parliamentary resolution that calls for an end to the US assassination drone campaign. Kamran Yusuf, Press TV, Islamabad.